Hi, guys, this is the part 2 of the tutorial when I'll show you how to do all the animations, put the lyrics and how to make the thumbnail. Let's start with time timers. Create another project, and then a text where you'll write 0.0. Now make the text last exactly 20 seconds. Putting the font is not necessary. Add the effect, count up/down, and put a keyframe at the start and one at the end. In the second one scroll in Insert until you reach 20 seconds. Now copy the level and paste it on the principal project. In my case, since I was screen recording, a light motion was lagging too much so I can't show you precisely how to do it. However, you'll have to put the timer exactly when the member starts singing, and stop at every pause or when they completely stop singing. Now, we have 3.5 seconds, click the text with the times of the member and go into effects where you have previously put the count up/down effect. Put a keyframe where your timer starts, and then, another keyframe at 3.0 seconds, which in this case is at 13.27 seconds. Then, go exactly 1 second later, so, 14.27 seconds, and put another keyframe, this time, increase the timer to 4 seconds. Now, scroll back between the two keyframe until the times appears back and put another keyframe. Delete the other two and you're done. Now we have another timer that lasts 2.1 seconds. 2.1 plus 3.5 is equal to 5.6. So, you'll do the same exact thing, but to obtain 5 you'll put a keyframe at the start, one when the timer signs 1.5 seconds, and another one exactly a second later. Trust me, this is easier to do than to explain. How to animate the bars, Sanaa has the highest timer with 6.1 seconds. So, click on the bar and into a modify form, or at least that's what is called in my language. Then, in the second point, where you see x 300, you'll put 61, which is 6.1 multiplied by 10. Then click the bottom that's in the right lower part of the screen. In the previous video, the length was 650, so put it right back at 650. Do this for every bar of every member. Now, click the first member's timer and then this button right here. This will bring you to the same exact second where you put the first keyframe. Now, if you click on the timer, a red line will appear. This will bring you back to this point without having to click the timer every time. Click the bar of the member, reduce the second point, X to 0, and put a keyframe. Then go back to the timer, press another time that button and it will bring you to the second keyframe you put. This time, increase the second point, X 35, which is the seconds of the member multiplied by then, click another time the timer and repeat this until you've finished all the lines of the member. Click the timer, go into a mixing and opacity, to back of 0.03 seconds earlier, so, for instance, if you're at 10.27 seconds, go back to 10.24 seconds, and press another time the timer to make the red line appear. Now put a keyframe. Then press another time this button, which will bring you to the next point, and put the opacity at 100%. Now follow what I do. Do this for everything regarding the specific member, except the first bar, the one that always stayed the same. In this case, you'll put the opacity first at 0% and then at 50%. Now do the same exact thing you did for the others. Regarding the icon of the member, click the button in the down right side of the screen, then this. Now put a keyframe at the first point where you put the red line, and in the second point you'll put another keyframe, but you'll have to increase the size of 30. So if the size was 100, you'll put it a 130. And then do the same exact thing you did with the other levels. Go into Effects and put again the glowing one. Color, white. Strength, 0.40. In the first point, put a keyframe and the radius at 0, then in the second point put another keyframe and increase the radius at 36. Now, again, do the same exact thing you did previously. Once you're done, create a group with all the levels regarding the member, then, when the member is finished singing, put the opacity, using keyframes, at 50%. Remove the red lines by clicking on them and you're done. Do the same with every other member. Now, how to do up/down bars. Click on the group of the member who's singing, press this, then put again another red line thing by pressing on the timer. Put a keyframe, then go 0.3 seconds later and put another keyframe. Move the member up, just like how I'm doing it. Then, select the member that has to move down, and do the same thing, just this time you move them down where the previous member was. How to put the lyrics. First find the Korean lyrics, the romanization and English translation. Then copy and paste time in your notes. Now, select the group you've created with the rectangle on the left side, modify it, go back into your notes, copy and paste the singular parts of the member, first the Korean lyrics, the romanization and then the English translation. Paste them in a light motion. Select whatever font you want, the color of the member interested, and usually I put the size at 12 points. Do this for every other line. For the thumbnail, select 3 casual members in a moment you like, copy and paste on another project. I usually go on Pinterest and download a random color to use as background. Put the box blur effect and the opacity at 80 to 70%. Take a screenshot, go on Pinterest and choose a random photo of a member you like and remove the background in Photo Room. Then assemble everything in CapCut. Export the video from a light motion and you're done.